It was a bright and peaceful morning on the beach. The gentle waves rolled in and out like the ocean was breathing softly. Lil Beo and his big brother Voi were building a sand castle tall and shiny in the sun. Beo looked up at the water, squinting his tiny eyes. He said, "Voi, where does the sunlight go after it touches the sea?" Voi looked puzzled. The question hung in the air like a bubble, and then something magical happened. A sparkle danced above the waves, small, warm, and golden. It twinkled, then giggled. "I don't disappear," said a cheerful voice. "I travel. My name is Sunny, and I'm a Sunbeam." Before Beo or Voi could answer, Sunny spun around them in a swirl of light. "Would you like to come with me?" Sunny whispered. "To see where the sunlight goes?" And just like that, whoosh! The three of them dived beneath the surface of the sea. The world below was full of magic. Everything shimmered and moved as if the water itself was alive. Tiny bubbles floated upward. Fish darted in and out, and the sunlight stretched its golden fingers through the waves. Was the ocean's first secret light makes life possible. They passed a coral reef, a city of colors. Orange corals waved gently. Pink anemones danced, and a clownfish peeked out shyly. "The corals need sunlight to grow," the voice explained. "They share their light with all the creatures that live here." Beo giggled as a fish swam by. Voi pointed at the coral. "It's like an underwater garden." And deeper they went. Soon, the golden light began to fade. The water grew cooler and darker shades of green and blue. Tall kelp plants swayed like trees in a slow, sleepy dance. "This is the kelp forest," the storyteller continued. "Seaweed uses sunlight to make food. But just like trees use sunlight on land." A sea otter floated by, wrapped in a blanket of kelp, sleeping peacefully as bubbles rose from its nose. Beo smiled. Even under the sea, everyone finds their cozy place. But then something changed. The light grew dimmer still. Soon, it was almost dark. Beo held onto Voi's hand. "Where's Sunny?" he whispered. "Right here," said the voice of the Sunbeam, glowing faintly. "It's okay, little ones. We've reached the deep sea, the place where sunlight cannot go." For a moment, there was only darkness. Then tiny sparkles began to appear, one by one, like stars being born in the ocean night. Fish with glowing spots, jellyfish with bright blue bells, squid trailing ribbons of light. The deep sea was alive with its own kind of sunshine. "These are bioluminescent creatures," the narrator said gently. "They make their own light proof that even in the darkest places, there is always a way to shine." And as they swam deeper still, a great shadow appeared in front of them. It was enormous, slow, ancient. "The Whale King," whispered the storyteller. "He has lived in the deep for many, many years." The whale opened one eye, calm and kind, but a little bit sad. "I haven't seen sunlight in a very long time," the Whale King said. "Down here, it's always night." Sunny floated closer. "Here," she said softly, "take a little of my light." And when she touched the Whale King's nose, his whole face glowed with a warm golden hue. The ocean around them shimmered, and for a moment it felt like daytime again. The Whale King smiled. "Thank you," he said. "Now I remember how warmth feels." From beneath his fin, he offered them a gift, a small pearl that glowed softly in the dark. "Take this," said the Whale King. "Let it remind you that kindness always shines brightest in the dark." And so, Sunny carried Beo and Voi upward through the forest of kelp, past the coral gardens, up, 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 until they burst through the surface, into the bright, open sky. The beach was warm again. The waves glittered like diamonds. Beo held the glowing pearl close. "Voi," he said. "Even a little light can make the dark feel safe." Voi nodded. just like kindness, he said. Sunny twinkled one last time. Goodbye, my friends. Keep shining bright. And with that, the little Sunbeam danced back into the sky. And that night, as Beo and Voi watched the sunset, they knew one simple truth, that every bit of light, no matter how small, has the power to make the world a little brighter.